Yeah, while I'm continuing to farm to get more bookcases, I might finally start making the actual fields the farms are gonna be this whole landscape here. Alright, I'm gonna need a better shovel to mine the rest of that dirt, so I'm gonna take one of these extra iron ones I have. I haven't decided what type of wood. I'm gonna make like borders around each of the elevations to section off all of the farmland. So I don't know what wood I'm gonna make that out of yet. Do I have any hoes in here? I do not. I need to make a new hoe to make the actual farmland. Boom. It's probably gonna be made out of spruce fence if I had to guess. But I'll wait until after I get the area mined out to see what it looks like before I start placing down the borders and all that. Alright, and that's all I did was like mine the dirt back a little bit, like by like 7 or 8 blocks. So we have more of a flat area down there to build stuff. And this level here is where the first of the crops are gonna go. Before I do that, though, I need to adjust this path again. There we go. Then mine out some of the blocks here. Make it look more torn and uneven. There we go, that should be good. And the first step I gotta do is place water sources for all these crops to grow. Which I think each water source can do a 9x9 area. So let's see. So like the water source in 4 in each direction. So I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a water block here. No, a hydrate. All of this. And then I'll place the wooden fences alongside it here. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 away from that, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 away from the edge there. There we go. I might not do farmland all the way up to the path. I might like have it fade into the grass and then the dirt. Uh-oh, there's a bit of stone sowing there. I don't want that. Get out of here. There we go. The sunspots are a little awkward to reach here. Like at this edge, I have to like make a water source like here, or I guess here. Let's see, it goes like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's like that. I think that's as far as I'm gonna take it for now, just to see what it looks like once all this grass is grown and once all the crops are in there. And the thing is, I don't know if I want to plant wheat here, because wheat is going to be yellow. And there's nothing wrong with it being yellow, but I want this to be like as much green as possible in these areas. So I might, I don't know, temporarily grow wheat here and replace it with something else later on. Yeah, because I guess eventually, like, I might have this wrap around like a C shape around the tree up there that's gonna be growing, and maybe make the opposite side of this hill the yellow district and have a whole bunch of wheat fields there, right next to the, green city there. Might be how I end up doing it. Cause I don't want this to be, the green district and there's just, like everything is yellow over here. That'd be kind of defeats the whole purpose of doing this whole colored areas thing I'm doing. I might make this dirt. I use this dirt I got to make this island and bridge, just because I'm really tired of still having to swim over here every single time I need to get something. Alright, I think that's a good start. Actually, I want to test something. Of course, I gotta go back to the house and get something I forgot. But I'm probably gonna use dark oak logs for the fence, just because I have so many of them and I don't know what to do with them. And I want the logs to be a different color than the logs I'm gonna use for the supports of all the buildings around. Let's see, oh yeah, I got plenty. Here, let me put this dirt away for now because it's taking up a lot of room. And these torches. A bunch of these into the all-sided logs so you don't see the end pieces. I guess I'll grab a stack of potatoes and carrots. And of course, it's not going to be just that. This farmland's going to go all the way until I just find a stopping point. But I don't want to do that right now because I want to put the buildings down first before I make this all farmland. And I also need to make a barn for these animals to transfer to. That will be another build that'll be fun to do soon. Yeah, let's put potatoes on this side. Hey, look at that. They're like the exact same color as the lime green wool. Perfect. That's all the potatoes. And all the carrots. Now, something I wanted to test is if I can place these slabs on top of the water block without destroying the water. Let's see. Oh wow, the water's still in there. Awesome. I was hoping that's how it worked. Because that means I can just run around and cover up all these waters so you can't even see if there's water sources there. Perfect. I don't know if dark oak is the best wood for this because I wanted to like blend into the farmland, but it'll be alright. Once these are all grown, won't be able to even see them. Oh, I had the perfect amount too. You'll love to see it. Alright. And I think in order to light up all these fields, I think on every so often I'll put like a lamp post, just so the fields aren't like in complete darkness. I still don't know how I feel about the path from grass to crops there. I guess I'll see how it looks once there's more of it. If it doesn't look good from a distance, I'll change it. Alright, well, time to start placing these blocks here. I guess I'll stop this part of the field here. Yeah, that seems like a good place. Place the water bucket like, I don't even know, like here I guess. Because I don't want any of the water to be like up against a block or a wall. This will cover 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, perfect. Alright, do the same thing in this direction. I don't know if I like the look of this wood completely. It's like really dark. Okay, I think that looks alright. Actually, another thing I wanted to try is what happens if I do these every other block? Would that look good? No, not at all. Well, it doesn't look too bad from up here though. I need to see like more of it, just get a good grasp, because that's just like a little sliver. I'm not going to place the fences yet, because I might change it out. Yeah, this area is starting to look very green now. Alright, so I've been doing a lot of work off camera the past couple of days, terraforming and topping down the trees around here. As you can see, this is all torn down now, and I've flattened it out a bit. If I jump over, whoop. Look up here, if you remember, this used to be all forest, and I chopped it all down and flattened it. This is all the wood I got. All these chests are like almost completely filled up with dirt and wood. This one mostly dirt. And this goes all the way back to like where this kind of pond ends. Because I wasn't sure how far I wanted this to go. Because I want there to be like a little wall around all of Limesfield to mark off like the area which Limesfield is in. But I wasn't sure where to actually build it yet. Because I'm not really sure what's all going to be inside of here yet. I'm probably going to build like a big barn in this big open area here. And then maybe some animal farms around it. Like maybe have the cows and sheep in the farmhouse, and have the pigs have like their own like little outside place with mud and stuff, since they added mud. That's like a newer thing they added I want to use and build with. But I'm probably going to expand even further, like maybe go a little bit farther back so I can wrap around. Have the farmland go around the cove area there. Because it actually connects to the jungle over there, and that cool looking area by the river that we use to get to the village over there. So it's like right over there. I can make a road that connects to that. I ran into a lot of issues over here because that big hill there is where the big tree is going to go. And I thought this was all flat around it, in like a C shape. But it actually goes up like all the way, like almost up to the level of where the tree is going to be at up here. I was trying to figure out where the border is going to be between Limesfield and then the dark green area, which is going to be on the other side of the tree here, kind of against the wall of the cliff sides. But if I actually follow this all the way around, yeah, the cliffside isn't until like all the way over there, and then the border wall gate is like on the other side of that cliff there, like right over there. So I've been trying to think what to do here. One thing I thought about is a slime farm, since slimes are like lime green. And a slime farm is gonna have to be like this big project, like this giant hole I have to mine, and it has to be open to the sky. And that's not gonna really look good anywhere except for like somewhere inconspicuous, like here. So I might like have the border of Limesfield go around and then connect somewhere up here, I guess, and then have like the giant square hole, the slime farm, and then maybe make some like houses or something around it. Make it like some kind of like research area about slimes or something. I'm not too sure. I don't have any plans to build a slime farm right now because I don't use slime blocks for anything. Yeah, I think that's all my plans for this. I'm not gonna build here yet. I was just thinking ahead. Because for now, like from this angle, the fields look really good. Like, I just need to plant all the crops here, and this will be basically like laid out, like the structure of the area done. I still don't know if I'm gonna add another house here yet. I've been kind of thinking in my head where everything's gonna go. It's like have, you know, his house there, and maybe another house with another villager there. Have the general goods store there, and maybe some stalls. The barn house goes on that giant flat area, and maybe the pig farm goes next to it, and then a chicken coop somewhere, and then another house over here, and something I finally figured out for the farmhouse mansion here. I think I'm gonna expand the island it's on to like over here and have the bridge connect these two, because this already like kind of comes out to where like you'd expect a bridge to come out. And I can even try to make an intersection too, like another bridge going out to here, maybe. Though I'm not too sure yet what I'm even gonna do with this island, because I have no plans for it right now. Some more terraforming I did was I also added a waterfall here, which I honestly think looks really great. It starts off 1 block thick, and then it gets bigger and bigger as it connects to the lake here. And eventually I'll make a bridge that, connects it so I don't have to jump over it. And I finally have like the area of our central town square laid out. We're probably gonna have the general goods store like right up against the store here. I even like expand the land a little bit. Have the path like turn, and maybe like instead of turning, I might even like have it go straight and have like a circular path with a well in the middle, and then it goes straight over past the bridge and up to the barns up there. And of course, I'm gonna take all this down. I might make like a park or something right here, like a big tree. I think from like this angle, having the house there and like having a big tree right here will look really cool. And plus, I also don't know what else to put here right now. Yeah, this waterfall does go through our crops a little bit. That's fine. It looks all right. I even built like this little like trapdoor thing. if we look at it from close up, I can see like I kind of did a little bit of terraforming here, but it looks really nice. It looks super natural. And of course, these are like original. Like I didn't even place these water sources; they were already here, I think. So that just makes it even cooler. And from here, things are starting to look really nice. I just need to like chop down those trees around the cove there, and maybe keep some of that forest, and make all those crops. I think that'll look really nice. I still have yet to build the tavern or anything right now. Instead of focusing on these like decorative builds, the next couple builds I might focus on that things are actually useful, like building the barn and moving these animals over there to a more permanent spot, and then making that little pig mud pit. I might even go over to the green district and make an automatic sugarcane farm, just because I'm tired of having to mine down those sugar canes every time I need paper for trading with Mendingson there. As to where I'm actually going to build a sugarcane farm, I have no idea. I'm kind of just building things as I go and connecting them as I go. I did a little bit of deforestation here. Like that's the other side of the cliff you saw a second ago. Instead of having the path go that way, I might make it go down the cliff here. And then have that path like go to like that big hole in the mountain you saw. And then have this go way down. And then have the whole town down here. And the sugarcane farm is going to be just build it randomly somewhere over there. And build a town around it, I guess. Which it won't be just the automatic sugarcane farm. I'll have like all the automatic crop farms and stuff over there too, because this side of the wall is going to be a little bit more advanced to have automatic farms. Whereas this side's going to have more traditional farms. Just so I have, options of both. In case for whatever reason, like one of those farms breaks in the future, I have the option of just manually getting crops over here. Which would be cool. But what I'm going to do right now is probably make this little bridge over the water so I don't have to jump over it constantly, because I know I'm going to be running back and forth between the house and these fields as I figure out where stuff is going to go. Oh yeah, I don't remember if I said this, but I made a diamond shovel of bending and everything. That, as you can see, is very close to breaking because I had to mine a lot of dirt to make this not so like hilly and random. Make it a little bit more flatter so it looks like an actual field. And I don't have any plans on what this bridge is going to look like right now. All this stuff I built so far, I've like built in creative mode first, just to see what it would look like and have a plan. But this bridge is so small and like specific to this river I made, I'm just gonna wing it. Now one thing is I do want it to be like a really circular bridge. Like I want it to be like a semicircle that goes over. So in order to do that, I might use either stairs or slabs. It has to be, I guess the path is 4 blocks long or wide. So it has, I guess I'll have to have it be like 2 blocks wide. Let's see how this one looks. That goes like really high up for such a little gap. And have the rest be slabs. I think it's already looking a little better. Okay, yeah, there we go. Oh, of course, one short. There's gonna be so much dark oak wood right around. I'm gonna border all of these with dark oak wooden fences to separate the crop fields. So I don't want to be using too much dark oak. Like I want there to be a difference between that and the buildings. Honestly, I think that's the size I'm gonna make it. Maybe I could use some dark oak stairs to make it less jarring like that. Try to add like some kind of lamppost on it, facing towards different sides of the bridge here. So like that and like that maybe. If I add some like buttons there. Alright, please tell me I can place these on here. I can! Oh, that's awesome. I assume if I open them they break. Yeah, that's fine. I'm never gonna open them. Yeah, I think that looks fine. Maybe. Oh, I could add some vines or something to the side that could make it greener. Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do. I think what I'm legit gonna do next is probably minus this area, because I know there's gonna be a lot going on here. Make all of this crops just so I have it and see what it looks like. So for that I'm gonna need a lot of dark oak wood, which thankfully I have in that chest. But also spruce fences, because those are 2 blocks I use for like all the, every time there's a change in elevation I put one of those. Because just having farmland like go up a couple blocks looks a little jarring. And another thing about making this all crops as soon as possible is that mobs won't be able to spawn anywhere near here for a while. So that'll be nice. I think the first thing I actually have to do is take down all this sugarcane. I think I want the land to go all the way up to the edge of the lake here, I think. Hopefully this looks okay. Having like because I'm just gonna have like wood. I was gonna say I have a smart idea to have the wood on the edge here so I don't have to like overstep here. But I think it would look better if it was, well, this goes down a lot deeper than I thought it did, wow. But I think it'd be better if this was like a big wall. I think I'm just gonna take it out to where this shits out. Because I already know I'm gonna build this bridge at some point soon. Actually, I wonder if I should, instead of doing fences, maybe I should do bushes or something. I might experiment with that here. Let me grab some leaves and see what that would look like. Hopefully I have some leaves left over. Let's start by placing them all. Of course, I'm going to like tear down a little bit of part of it when I figure out where the paths need to go, but once again, I'll do that later once I think it's better to build buildings first, and then the paths connecting them before the other way around, building paths and buildings. Because whenever you build stuff in an open area like this, it always ends up being bigger than you think it's going to be. Because I see a barn, I think it's going to be huge probably. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this being like that. Once crops are growing next to it, it'll look better. But having it be like the same elevation as that is a little strange. I can just do the same thing I did for that path up there and like cut out parts and put farmland, make it overgrowing the path a little bit if I wanted to. Alright, as you can see here, I've made a lot of progress on the fields here now, where like I almost got it all planned out, and a lot of the crops are down now. I also replaced all these crops with wheat, just so I have a bunch of wheat to breed up the animals once we move them over to their permanent spot. Added the path here, the little center of the little town square we're gonna have here. And I also added a well here, which already has like the water at the bottom of like a deep well. It's already got that all planned out. And I wanted each like section of each field to be a different crop. So I might actually change these out and make this beetroot to potatoes since this is the smallest one. I'm never gonna use beetroot for anything very often. And we go up here, and this is all carrots. This path goes through. And I also had made a little side path here that goes to a staircase that goes up to where I think I decided I am going to build another house, and maybe like a pathway that goes up higher to up there or something. Then I have this little path with some bushes with some lights, connects up to the front here. If I go back down, go up one more, and this is still a work in progress, this field here. I still have to do this side. Yeah, this path hasn't been, I haven't decorated this path yet. This is just what the general shape of it is right now. Go up another block. And this I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with yet. I'm probably going to put a sheep and pig farm on this hillside and have the cows inside the barn. But I also need to figure out a way to put them in this area without them being able to escape, because they can just jump over these leaves. I might experiment and see if I can put trap doors or something on top so they can't jump out, but it also looks nice from this side. Because I don't want to put fences on there, because that'd look really jarring just having fences on that one part and not any of the other parts. Yeah, as you can see, this field goes all the way to almost the water over here. I stopped because I don't know. I still have to terraform over here and add a bridge to the main farmhouse. I'm probably going to build another little house here, and probably a walkway maybe coming down from here, in a straight line, goes this way towards the pond and then takes a turn, and then it'll go around. It'll lead to the jungle. That's probably what I'm thinking. I just haven't terraformed it yet, so I didn't want to expand too far. But actually now, like I was saying, I want to replace those potatoes up there, or down there, with beetroot. But I don't think I have any beetroot yet, so I might have to go on a little adventure to find some beetroot here.